Hello everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through a bit of a quick unboxing and review, somewhat, of the Formula 1 minifigs, to which there's 12 to collect, set 71049, and this has just come out, at least here anyway in Australia, within the last week or two, being probably tail end of Q2 of 2025. So yes, as I mentioned, these have just come out and I did make it a point to get all 12. So funnily enough, I know only 6 are visible. There is 2 rows, in fact, just to demonstrate the point. There's the bottom row, there's the top row. I did use a scanner, so I do know that I should have each of the 12. In terms of how I've set everything, I don't know which one is which is okay. So for this particular video, just be a case of pretty much just having a quick look at one of these. I'll probably do a live build, when I say live build as in time-lapse build, then we can have a quick look at what the final product looks like. So if I just take one of these, so pretty much the front of the packaging of the minifig, it's pretty much the same minifig packaging that we've seen for some time now, pretty much all in this cardboard. Don't know which one's which for obvious reasons. 29 pieces, which is pretty much consistent for all 12, and we do get a quick shot of some of them here at the front. I think one's the Mercedes AMG, the Ferrari, I think that's the Red Bull, and I'm not too sure which one that one was. Anyway, that's the front. In terms of the back, it's pretty much just your standard packaging, but there is a one-to-one of one of the wheels. That's pretty much packaging side. In terms of which one I'll randomly pick, as I said, there's all of them here. Just pick this one. So I will open up this one in a second, after I basically move the other 11 away. Okay, with the other ones out of the way, so pretty much the one that we were planning to open for this video. Now for the other 11, I'll do shorts. There's no point doing 5-6 minute videos of these all the time. I'll just do them as shorts over the upcoming weeks. Okay, so opening up this one. That's the best way of doing it. Never tell what the best way of opening these are. Side of the box apparently. Okay, so that's the box empty. I think this might be the Alpine. So those were the included parts. Surprisingly, those are actual rubber ties. Something so small. So in terms of the insert, there is the 12 to collect. Yes, this one is the Alpine. So it's this one here. As I said, I do have the other 11. It's just a case of going through each one. And in terms of the back of the little collection, pretty much some very quick steps on how to put everything together, creating this faux minifig within a minifig. And yeah, it's not too bad. Obviously, it's consolidated steps, which is interesting for 29 pieces, but there you go. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, and yeah, I'm pretty much going to go quiet for a little bit and put this little F1 figure together. Okay, so with the Alpine Racer all put together, so obviously now that I've gone through the build, the instructions are pretty much just a generic set of instructions, so it's not going to be a instruction sheet per vehicle. Obviously being 29 pieces, they're all going to be the same. It's just being mindful of the color variations between the 12. But I think I've seen some commentary. Once you put one or two together, you pretty much get a good feel for how to do the rest. It's just interesting that for the Alpine one, there is some color variation with the wheels. Anyway, that's the manual, which I'll put to the side for the time being. We do get some spare pieces, 3 in total, not too unsurprising for Lego. So put them to the side since they're not going to be needed. I'm sure I could probably just put them together and do some weird thing. In fact, I'll do that right now just to keep them together. And I've just basically made whatever that is. Anyway, as for the little racer. So for the Alpine Racer, I mean, it does look very stylized and cute. So from top, bottom, side, front, other side, and the back. Obviously some of the proportions are going to be a little bit weird, but it is a minifigure collection. Good thing about this is everything's been pre-printed, so the Alpine logo and some of these other details, it's already on the bricks, so no stickers, which is cool. I'm surprised, well, yes and no. The actual head is pretty much a proper minifig head. It's all in white, so there's no facial detailings that the helmet goes on. So I'm sure this helmet could probably fit on a normal minifig elsewhere with proper body parts and everything. But yeah, otherwise, very, very cool. Mentioned earlier, these are rubber tires, not that you can tell anymore because the caps are on. And as I said, the color variation between the front and rear hubcaps is a little bit confusing to begin with, but the blue and the pink does add some color to an overall black silhouette. Despite being stylized, I mean, it actually is quite cool. It'd be very cool having all 12 of them together. What do I think about it? I mean, it is a little novelty build. It is a minifig. If you want something a bit more I don't want to say time intensive, but more traditional Lego build. Obviously, a lot of these F1 cars had representation. In fact, I think all the 10 actual logo cars, actual proper cars, had representation in the Speed Champions line this year. So at some point I'll build all 10 of those and then have the little one next to, I dare say, Big Brother. And in the case of, I think the Mercedes AMG had a few variations within the last 6 to 9 months as well. So that'll be an interesting comparison point when the time comes. But yeah, overall, I mean, for a minifig, this is actually pretty cool. Obviously the minifig, it appeals to the whole blind box mentality. Unless you really want every single one like I do, in which case you will just find a brick scanner to just scan the codes on the boxes just to make sure you have one of each, in which case it becomes more of a collector's novelty. But I will admit it does look cute and small, so as I said, I'm looking forward to having all 12 of these together to see what they all look like. So yeah, so it only took a few minutes to put together. Once you know what you're doing, you can probably just open up the box and just do it without the need of the instruction manual, unless you have ones like the Alpine where there's some of this color variation between the tires. And because they are real wheels, they obviously move backwards and forwards like that. So very, very cool. 11 more to go. And yeah, definitely looking forward to getting these all done. Could be some of the quicker Lego I've put together in a while. Anyway, I will just bring back one of these and put the Alpine there. That's pretty much one of 12 of the F1 minifigs set 71049. As the front of the box says, 12 to collect. I do have all 12, just need to build the remaining 11. And as I mentioned, I'll just do that over some shorts, just because I don't think it's necessary to do this type of video 12 times over. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing and quick little review and build, granted it was a time lapse, of the F1 minifig, in this case the Alpine. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. This does help support the channel and I do appreciate it. Definitely keep an eye out for the shorts in the upcoming weeks. If there's some extra content you're after, that'll be sitting on my Instagram account. There's a link to that in the description. Otherwise, same handle as the channel. With that being all said, stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you all in a future video. I'd say I'll see you at the shorts. I won't see you, but as I said, yeah, definitely check out the shorts as I go through the remaining 11 F1s. Until the next video, see ya.